Hello Cowboys Nation, welcome to another video, and without further ado, let's get to another round of news from America's team. Roster bubble players on other teams. Cowboys could be monitoring. Training camps for all 32 NFL teams are getting underway, or will be shortly, and not long after preseason games arrive. The Dallas Cowboys, like other teams around the league, will be closely monitoring what's happening on other teams and will be on the lookout for players they could potentially pick up via a possible trade or off the waiver wire. Today, we are going to identify a handful of players around the league who could be on the roster bubble with their respective teams. These players could be someone the Cowboys could be monitoring closely as potential upgrades at certain positions for this year's roster. Whether or not any of these players become available though remains to be seen. Running back Javonte Williams, Denver Broncos. Coming off a promising rookie season in 2021, Javonte Williams unfortunately suffered a multi-ligament knee injury in 2022, and although he was able to return quickly, he was a shell of his former self in 2023. After a lackluster performance last year and with him entering the final year of his contract, Williams finds himself in a numbers game at RB heading into 2024. If he gets caught in the numbers crunch, the Cowboys could pounce. Wide receiver Treylon Burks, Tennessee Titans. After two disappointing seasons, the Titans' former first-round pick, 18th overall, in 2022 could be cut or traded prior to the 2024 season. Treylon Burks is currently buried on the depth chart behind DeAndre Hopkins, Calvin Ridley, and Tyler Boyd. He probably needs a strong training camp/preseason to stick around in Tennessee, otherwise he could be released or traded. He's a risk-reward type of player Dallas likes to take a chance on. Offensive lineman Jackson Carman, Cincinnati Bengals. Jackson Carman was Trevor Lawrence's blindside protector during their time together at Clemson, but hasn't settled in as a starting caliber OT during his 3 seasons with the Bengals. After adding Amarius Mims and Trent Brown this offseason, he finds himself on the roster bubble in Cincinnati. He has potential OT/OG position flex and is a former high draft pick. The Cowboys value that in OL prospects and could be monitoring his availability. Defensive tackle Levi Onwuzurike, Detroit Lions. Levi Onwuzurike, a 2021 second-round pick by the Detroit Lions, has battled injuries and inconsistency in his first few years in the NFL. Detroit is currently pretty deep at defensive tackle heading into training camp, and there will be a heated position battle to see who can claim one of the coveted roster spots. Onwuzurike will have to prove his consistency and health to stick around this year, otherwise he'll be at risk of being released or traded. Edge Peyton Turner, New Orleans Saints. Peyton Turner is entering a make-or-break year with the Saints. Due to unfortunate injuries, he's only played in 15 games in 3 seasons and hasn't recorded a QB sack since 2022. New Orleans is already decided to not pick up his 5th-year option, making them a free agent after the 2024 season. The former 2021 first-round pick will need to be productive and stay healthy in training camp/preseason, but if not he could be released or traded. Cowboys bring in blazing fast linebacker amid interest from multiple teams. The Dallas Cowboys could have their eye on a new linebacker. As reported by Aaron Wilson of KPRC2 Houston, the Cowboys worked out linebacker Noah Dawkins on Monday, July 22. Dawkins previously went undrafted in 2019, but has spent time on NFL rosters and has played on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and New York Jets. He most recently played for the Michigan Panthers in the UFL during the spring. Wilson notes that Dawkins is generating interest from multiple teams, including the Chicago Bears. Cowboys and Bears have worked out USFL Panthers linebacker Noah Dawkins, per a league source, and has interest from multiple NFL teams. Cowboys previously hosted Noah Dawkins for workout in June. It is actually the second time since minicamp that the Cowboys have taken a look at Dawkins. They previously worked him out, along with UFL cornerbacks Garion Conley and DeAndre Baker, in June. The Cowboys actually ended up signing Conley shortly after that workout. The 6'1" Dawkins impressed during his pro day workout before the 2019 NFL Draft, posting a 4.41 40-yard dash time. Despite pulling his hamstring during that workout, he still managed to run at that speed. That's not even mentioning how Dawkins actually ran a 4.37 40-yard dash before his pro day workout. Had Dawkins participated in the NFL Combine, the latter mark would have been the fastest of any linebacker in Combine history. Cowboys may use 24-year-old as trade bait. The Dallas Cowboys may have some players that could entice other NFL teams to make a trade. ESPN's Todd Archer believes that second-year defender Viliami Fehoko Jr. could be traded after having a disappointing rookie season. After a disappointing rookie season, Motzi Smith has to deliver, but the Cowboys could still look for veteran defensive tackle help, which is why Davis gets the last spot. For now, Archer wrote in a July 23, 2024, story titled, 2024 Dallas Cowboys 53-man roster projection. Fehoko, a fourth-round pick last year, could be trade bait and will have to impress early after not playing as a rookie. Fehoko was selected in the fourth round of the 2023 NFL Draft with the number 129 overall pick. The pass rusher did not take a snap during his rookie season as Fehoko battled injuries. The 24-year-old will be fighting for a roster spot in training camp. Fehoko inked a 4-year, $4.5 million contract in 2023. There would be minimal cap savings made by Dallas releasing Fehoko, as the franchise would take a $518,000 dead cap hit as part of his $915,000 salary for 2024, per Spotrac.